Regulating drinking water is really complicated and it's full of nuance. At the federal level, you have MCLs for about 100 contaminants, meaning there are about 100 contaminants that the federal EPA says, hey, water utility, you cannot distribute drinking water at a higher concentration than this. So lead, arsenic, uranium, trihalomethanes, they all have MCLs from the federal EPA. States have the choice to go tighter and be more stricter, have more stringent, lower concentrations that they hold their utilities to in that state. They don't often do it, but it's an option. The state can't go looser. The state can't take that federal MCL guidance and then go less stringent. So the state has to make it more stringent every time. In addition to that, you've got a whole policy framework for establishing goals for these MCLs. That over time we're gonna bring the MCL lower and lower and lower. We're gonna bring lead levels and arsenic levels lower and lower and lower. We're gonna work towards these MCLGs, these maximum contaminant level goals. I've barely skimmed the surface of this subject, so if you have more questions, definitely go on the internet, go to TapScore. We've got a great blog. We ask and answer a lot of questions about MCLs and MCLGs and EPA and health-based risks for various contaminants, but hopefully that was a good primer. Do you have a question about your drinking water still? Go ahead and ask your question in the comments below, or you can go to our blog at mytapscore.com where we have answers to all sorts of popular and common questions there. Either way, look forward to hearing from you. We will catch you next time.